Gears really to the first major vigil that's going to happen today for the community, and we are welcoming Abigayle Baker, Teamsters Local 89. They are holding the vigil right at their Union Hall. Thank you, Abigayle, for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Talk about why you wanted to do this today.
So we had an outreach from a lot of our members. We represent over 12,000 members at Worldport in Louisville, and they all wanted to know what they could do. You know, obviously we can't help with the rescue efforts, but we can be there for each other. And so we decided at our Union Hall, if you actually look at the front of our building, it says helping people. That's what we're all about. So we invited the community, not just union members, anyone is welcome to show up. And we are going to pay our respects to the lives that have been lost, and then also for the people, pray for the people that have not been found, and for their families.
The mayor at his news conference really talked about it a lot. Everybody is focusing on your vigil. You'll probably get a very big crowd. I mean, so many people in the community that aren't tied to the Teamsters want to find a way to come out.
Yes.
And show their love and support.
Yeah, and we welcome them. We welcome everyone to come out. You probably know someone somewhere that has worked at UPS or in general, a Teamsters job. And so we really wanted to invite the whole community to come and show support and respect to those that we have lost.
You said 12,000 members at Worldport. Wow. And that, you have a total of about, the Local 89 represents about 20,000 total, though, right?
Yes.
So, but just 12,000 at Worldport.
Yes.
What can you tell us from those that you have spoken with, that others have spoken with? How are the folks doing? How are the workers doing? We know some of them. What have you heard?
So we actually went out there and visited with our members the day after, once we were allowed back on property, to check on everybody, because obviously some of our members witnessed this. So some of them are dealing with some trauma from that. And not knowing. We had a mother that didn't know where her son was, couldn't get a hold of him because they had to shelter in place, which is the right thing to do.
Right.
UPS prides itself on its safety, and we appreciate that, and they did. They made sure everybody stayed safe inside the facility during that time. So mainly our members just are shook up, and they're grieving, even though they might not have known anyone involved. It's just, it was right there. They saw it, they witnessed it, and UPS, we always say we're a big family, just like the Teamsters are a big family. UPS is everywhere.
UPS town?
Yeah, we are. We are a UPS town.
Your folks told us yesterday you did not lose any members in this disaster. Tell us the type of jobs that the Teamsters does at Worldport.
Yeah. So we represent everybody from a part-time package handler to a mechanic to a feeder driver to admins and specialists. We kind of have a smorgasbord of everybody out there that we represent. And we also now, not just UPS, ABM shuttle drivers, so they're the ones that drive the employees in and out. They're our members as well.
I was going to say, because you have a lot of transportation members.
Yes.
And can you kind of give us a bit by bit of what's going to happen tonight at the vigil? Who will be there? How's it going to run?
Yes, so there will be people from obviously different unions, labor unions, from UPS itself, I believe. There will be people from different government agencies that will be there to show their respect. And the other union, the IPA, and we also extended it out to the other Teamsters union who represent the aircraft mechanics 2727. So we've extended it out, and whoever wants to come and say a word, they can. But it'll start with we have a chaplain that works with our local. Whenever members lose a loved one, he can go and comfort them, and he will be starting it off.
Yeah, let's talk about the program, because it'll start at 5.
Yes.
It's still going to be the last remnants of daylight for just probably 40 minutes maybe.
Yes.
So will that turn into a candlelight vigil?
Yes, yeah, we wanted to do it closer to the time that it actually happened. So around 5:15 is when we want to start. And we know that it'll still be light out, but we'll have plenty of time for people to talk, for prayers to happen, for thoughts, and we welcome anyone to come.
Tell me about the outreach you all been hearing from different people in the community once the word of this vigil came out. What kind of reaction have you been getting to this event?
People wanting to know if there was anything that they could bring. Was everybody welcome, which of course they are, and just really that they were happy and appreciative that we had a space to do it. I mean, it's the least we can do. We've got the space on Taylor Boulevard to do it. So it's the least we can do to welcome all of the community to come.
That is a big green area out there, right?
Yes, in the front, and then there's also, I think, like public easement across the street that we can use if we need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering about your message to the community, since since this has happened, like you said, let's talk more about this being a UPS town.
Yeah.
It is remarkable how widespread it is, because the company really started investing in Louisville into the 90s once the airport expansion came, and we got more runways, and it went further south into the community, took out some neighborhoods, and not far from you all.
Right. Yeah, so we are like our own little town inside there. I worked out there myself for 7 years before I went to the Union Hall. And now I still represent people out there every day. But it is, everybody kind of knows somebody that knows somebody. And everybody's always checking in with each other, like most jobs. And it's just been really hard to not know, what's going on. And everyone is very sad over the loss of life.
I'm sure people are still really in shock.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like the community is still in shock.
Yeah.
Like we're going to continue to go through this for a while now, because it's such a tragic situation.
Yes.
This has impacted the entire community, but it's also a big South End disaster.
Yes.
And we've always said South End strong.
Yes.
And you are right there in the South End. If you don't know where this local is, you see it on the Waterston Expressway. In fact, the Waterston comes really close to your rooftop.
Yes, yes, very close.
You get off at Taylor Boulevard.
It's right there.
And go south. That's where my dad's supermarket was, down the street from you all for years, so went there many times. How many people do you think you can accommodate?
We think we can accommodate up to 500 with standing room. But we've got the front half of the building, and we've got a set, kind of like a stage set up for people to come and talk. And then we also have all the public property around us. But we're right there at 3813 Taylor Boulevard. And we'll have people directing traffic to help us.
Mentioning South Louisville, as Doug asked you about that, we had a soundbite yesterday from a woman who was out there and said, 63 years out here in South Louisville, and I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Just how stunning it is to longtime South Louisvillians in general, but South Louisvillians.
Really, this is our first airline disaster, major air disaster.
Yes, yeah.
In this community.
And when our members on the ground there at the airport, when they first saw the smoke, they didn't know exactly what was going on. So it was obviously very scary, and I could see it all the way from my house out in Okolona. So everyone was worried and concerned, and it's been hard on people to process.
Well, you worked out there, and I had a viewer send me an email, which we're putting on the air a little later tonight. She said, I've lived out here all my life, and in a neighborhood right next to the airport, and have always felt extremely safe because of the incredible safety record at Louisville's airport, the Muhammad Ali International Airport. Would you agree with that
Absolutely, yes, yeah. And UPS, working out there, I know they take safety very seriously, and they are constantly doing different requirements and tests, and making sure everybody is following proper protocol and what to do if something does happen. So they've been great throughout this process.
What do you expect us to hear from some of the speeches tonight? You said it's such a different a collection of union people are going to speak.
Just an outpouring of love and comfort, and people trying to come together. The biggest thing about unions is solidarity, so we want to bring everybody in and show everybody that doesn't matter where you're from, or really, we're just here for you, and that's the main thing.
That's your hope for tonight.
Yes.
So let them know
we're here.
They need someone to talk to.
Yes.
So just to let listen.
Yes.
That you're there.
Yes.
You've got such a great connection to what has happened too, as everybody else does. How do you see us progressing? I mean, we're now at Thursday. This happened Tuesday. It has already felt like a week has gone on.
Yeah.
It's been a long, long week, and then we're going to go into next week and through the weekend. How do you see Louisville coming out of this, since we've had our share of terrible, horrible events, but nothing like this?
I think we'll be, in the end, stronger, because we're all going to come together, which is the goal of tonight, is to bring everybody together through this tragedy. And that's my hope, at least, is that we'll be stronger together in the end. And I think it's shook up a lot of people and made everyone realize, just how precious life is, and to value one another.
Do you want anybody to bring anything?
Nope, just yourself. Anybody is welcome. They can come. We'll have waters available and candles available, but if you want to bring your own, you can. But I think we're all set.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming in.
Yeah,
and
thank you
you're
for
going to
having me.
join us in a few minutes on WHAS 11 News, so we appreciate that at 4 o'clock. Again, 5 p.m. tonight at
Thank you so much, Abigayle.
Taylor Boulevard and the Waterston Expressway.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail. And here are the details for you on the screen, just as we want to get the word out. As you can see, they're putting together a wonderful event that'll start at 5, and it's being timed for the exact flight time on Tuesday, which was about 5:15. Union Hall, 3813 Taylor Boulevard.